of our Heavenly Father, child of the one source, child of light, divine. That is who you are. Take it deeply within the consciousness and contemplate what that means. Child of the one source, or as I have put it many times, extension. Not child, as there would be separation, but extension of the one source. The extension of love. Incarnate, walking about, smiling, interacting with the brothers and sisters. Interacting in that space that has been so described so well. That space of oneness. I am the one known as Jeshua Ben Joseph. Jesus, you have called me. And it is in great joy that I come to abide with you this evening in your timing, as you have chosen once again to call me forth. Great joy, because truly that is your birthright. The world will say otherwise. The world will say that you must struggle, you must endeavor, you must attain. But in truth, your birthright is the simplicity of joy, of just being, enjoying your creations, enjoying the brothers and sisters, enjoying as the divine Holy One come forth to play with all of your creations. You are beloved, each one of you, as you see yourself to be individuated energy. You are beloved from before time began. And when the purpose of time has been fulfilled, which it will, you will remain that which you have always been, the one holy light, divine, enjoying all of the experiences that you bring forth. Now, this evening we are going to have a bit of fun, because you have begun a new timing, as you call it, a new year. But as you have already discerned, it is a bit of a continuation, about a chance to have new focus. And that is what we're going to be speaking of in this evening. To bring into clarity a new focus of who and what you are and why you are and why you have chosen to bring about a new year to begin, new beginnings. Truly this year that you are embarking upon is unwritten. It is not written until you write it, as is true with every day. You are the one who writes on your page. You have the books called the diary, and when you were perhaps a bit younger, it was something that you would write, "Dear diary, this is what I did today, this is who I saw, this is who I want to be in touch with." All of your innermost hopes, desires, thoughts, you could share with your book of days. You are now in a place of being able to write a new book. And yes, you can put it into written form, pages, to read again at some point, or you can be in the consciousness of knowing that you are moving forward. This is going to be a year of light. You have foreordained that you are going to bring more light onto this plane of reality, lowercase r. You have foreordained that it is time to begin to augment your light and the light of brothers and sisters, because you have been seeing the contrast of a darkness, of one's suffering, one's questioning, why am I here? How can I survive? Is there a reason to survive? What is happening? And you have begun to see the division from ones who are of certain belief system to where your belief system is. Your belief system that says everything serves a good purpose. And you have questioned this from time to time as things will happen. But the brothers and sisters who are going through what they would consider to be a hard time now, they are very much wondering, is there anything good in the world? Is there anything that really means, anything that means of value, of being here? Struggling to keep the body alive, struggling to keep the family together, struggling to even have the food, the nourishment to keep the body going. And you have seen spokespeople saying that whatever their belief system is, that perhaps there should be a wall built around all of the ones who have, keeping out the ones who have not, so that there can be a security, as they call it, within the wall. Now you have known civilizations like that. You have lived within the wall, the fortress, as it was called perhaps. But you have also lived on the outside of the wall, and you know how that feels, to be close but not within, with the ones who have more. So you know both sides, and you are very much now in a place of discernment because you have that experience that you can call upon, and even in this day and time you can see and feel for the brothers and sisters what they are going through. So this is going to be a year of light, more and more light, because you have foreordained that the darkness has come and gone as far as it is going to go. You have foreordained that you have come to the lowest, tightest, darkest place, you as the collective consciousness, that now there is an upward thrust. Now it isn't just starting with today. It is a process that has been going on all of this lifetime for you, and perhaps a lifetime or two before this one. It is a process. But you have already reached the most dense, you as a collective consciousness upon Holy Mother Earth. You have already said, okay, this is as far as I go. And so you have begun the ascent to climb up out of that pit of darkness. And this year, you are going to be expanding in your light, in your creativity of knowing that you can bring more light to everything that you turn your attention to. And there are going to be many times when you're going to stop and take a new look at what is going on, and a new look as to what you can be doing, how you can be interacting and bringing your light upon this plane, this of reality. Because you have felt all different sides. You have looked at the issues from every different vantage point, and you know easily how it feels. You can put yourself into the brothers' or sisters' sandals, and you can know because you've been there, and you can know how they must be feeling, and you can know what is going to bring them up out of that place. A word from you, a smile from you, perhaps a meal that is shared. All of you, here in this room and within the sound of my voice, you have much to share with brothers and sisters. You will look into your pantry and you will see that you have overflowing goods that can be shared. And you're going to get busy finding the outlets, the ways of sharing. It is important that you know that you are very important in this work. And it is important for you to be awake, alive, and alert to what you are doing. I know that truly each and every one of you are hearing, I understand, are hearing my words at a very deep level, because truly you do not have to have the eyes open in order to have the consciousness awake. And that is very important as a knowing within you, that truly what you are feeling, the anticipation of the new year, what you are feeling is going to be opening up. It is going to be outworking in this year. And you are going to see, even in what you term the 12 months of a year, you're going to see many changes because you have decreed that there are going to be these changes. You have decreed that it is time, that you are able to make impact on other ones, positive impact. Because truly you have known many lifetimes when there has been the heaviness that you have felt. Even in this lifetime, you have experienced days of heaviness. But you are going to want to expand now your joy, your smiles, your feeling of knowing that truly you are here for a purpose. Not just to fulfill the routine, but to be awake in that routine and to look for the signs, to look for all of the positive joy that is around you, and to praise all of the positive joy that you see. Because that which you praise grows. That which you turn your attention to, it grows. It has to. And if you are in a place which now you are feeling that you are beginning, that actually you are continuing, in a place of looking for the good, that good is going to show up more and more easily for you. You have a most interesting situation with your spokespeople, the ones you call your leaders. They try to lead, and yet they are followers. They follow, for most of them, the ones who are being most vocal right now, they follow an old pattern. They have truly been the conquerors, the warriors, the ones who have been leading the cavalry, if you would call it, the ones who would go out and try to assert their power. And they are falling back on old thinking to assert their power once again. You have others who are of more gentle nature, who look to the bigger picture, who look to the help that can be offered and the way to organize help. And those are the ones that you are feeling more called to in alignment. And you will want to add your voice. Yes, it is okay to add your voice to what is important to you, what you feel that you want to see in your world. Because your world is made up of you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and all the brothers and sisters. Your world is calling out for your voice. Your actions, yes. I do not often speak of such specific topics, but it is important this evening as you venture into a new time, as you have decreed. It is important to, I find an expression in my beloved friend and teacher's mind, it is important to get your ducks in order. It is important for you to identify your ducks, to know what is important to you, what you want to see. It is important then, as you claim, these are my important ducks, to get them into order and to be able to give them a bit of the guidance as to how they are going to go, as you do with the small ones. Exactly. So yes, you will want to get your ducks in order. Have you ever watched the ducks and the ducklings? They are very good at their order. They follow the mama duck, all of the little ones following behind. So you are going to want to find out what your ducks are and put them into their order and to see how they go with encouragement. This year is going to be, as I have said as to a few other years, is going to be a pivotal year because you are very much changing things. This past year and the year before that, you have seen changes in your own life. You have all of a sudden felt an urge, a desire to pick up the belongings and move. And you have done it because you have had that inner urging that has said, it is time. It is time to be in a new grouping. It is time to make my voice heard and to put forth love in every way that you can. So you are finding more and more of ones with like mind and like heart who want to see a better world, want to give to the friends and neighbors and the ones who may be a bit farther away, to bring them to a place where they can appreciate, to make grow, appreciate that which is good, to help them along. So ascertain, when you listen to your, quote, leaders, ascertain whether you are in concert with them, what they are saying, and if not, find ones that you can agree with and can put your energy with. I am not speaking politics. I am only speaking of the heart. But you will know, and you will know what to do. It was the same 2,000 years ago. We had ones who wanted to make things better for the villagers, the ones who lived in the village, and there were other ones who were only looking to their own family or to themselves. And the world, as I have said many times, has not changed all that much. You still have the struggle to bring forth love. But the good news is there is more light upon this plane than there was. And you are going to be adding to that in this new year, as you call it. You are going to be looking for the light and adding your energy, your voice, your actions to it. On all levels, you are going to find yourself making some changes, good ones, to help others as you see a need perhaps for one to be taken in under the wing. You are going to be going out and searching for ways that you can help other ones. And it does not have to be big. In other words, you don't have to wait until there is something that's going to be reported on your papers, of newspapers. It can be and will be every day as you interact with the ones living around you, the ones that you talk with on your technology, the ones who perhaps are needing a bit of the encouragement to keep on keeping on and to see that there is something good in every day. You are going to be seeing changes in your medical, what is termed the medical field. More and more advancements, I suppose you're going to call it, where ones are going to be finding ways to help with the ease of the body, to help with keeping the wholeness of the body by knowing the principles of youthing, as we have spoken other times, of being happy in life. That is the secret to youthing, is to be happy and to enjoy what you are doing. And if you are not enjoying what you are doing, you are going to make changes. Already you have felt the changes. You have already felt that it is time to search out ones who are of like mind and ones who want to play. Because truly, life is a playground. That's not what the world tells you. But life is a playground. It is a place to play with your friends and loved ones. So